The child that wasn't mine. A honeymoon turned sting operation, asterisk asterisk. Chapter 1. 10 days in Aruba. That was the plan. Our first real vacation in years. An anniversary getaway designed to breathe life back into a marriage that had been limping forward in silence. Janet had picked the resort. Ocean views, private cabanas, candlelit dinners under palm trees. She insisted we needed this. To reset, reconnect, recharge. She even joked on the flight over. Maybe this is what we need to find our spark again. But she didn't know I had already found my spark. Or maybe more accurately, the flare of suspicion that burned a hole straight through my trust. I couldn't put my finger on it at first. The late nights texting, the nervous laughter, the way she kept her phone screen tilted away. I ignored it for months. But as this trip approached, something in my gut wouldn't let go. So I packed something extra in my luggage. A quiet resolve and a plan forming in the shadows. Started on day 3. Janet complained of cramps and said she needed to rest in the room. I offered to stay back. She waved me off, said I should go enjoy the scuba diving excursion we'd booked. So I did. But when I returned, something was off. The door to our room was slightly ajar. The AC hummed softly. Her phone buzzed from the nightstand. Face up, unlocked. That never happened. I stepped closer. One message was already visible, burning a hole through my sanity. Asterisk. I'm glad you've settled into the neighboring room. I've stopped taking birth control pills and told my hubby I have my period. We have 2 weeks to conceive a child. Asterisk. The world narrowed to a pinpoint. My hands shook, but I didn't scream. I didn't throw her phone across the room or shake her awake demanding answers. I took screenshots, and more. Hundreds of messages, disguised names, room numbers, shared plans, pictures. She wasn't just cheating. She was orchestrating something darker. She was plotting to pin a child on me that wasn't mine, to trap me with a lifelong lie while cultivating another man's bloodline next door. And in that moment, standing barefoot on cool tiles in a room meant for love, I decided my revenge wouldn't be loud. It would be surgical. Chapter 2. The neighboring room. The resort was beautiful but old. Walls thinner than they appeared in the brochure. Room 208 was adjacent to ours. The message confirmed it. Had to be sure. So I called the concierge. Hi, I'm trying to surprise my wife's friend who's staying here too. Janet mentioned a Mr. Miles. Can you confirm which room? Of course, sir. Mr. Miles is in 208. Shall I connect you? I smiled through my teeth. No thank you. I walked to the gift shop and bought a set of adhesive coat hooks. Back in our room I mounted my phone, recording app open, at chest level against the shared wall. Then I took a walk. 3 hours later I returned. She was in the shower, humming. I slipped into the hallway and listened. Asterisk her voice. Breathless, laughing. He has no clue. You could probably walk in here right now, and he'd think you were room service. Asterisk. Asterisk his voice, low, smug. You sure we're safe? The walls. Asterisk. Asterisk so what? He believes anything I say. I've been telling him I'm bloated. He bought it. Asterisk. They giggled like teenagers. Then she dropped the dagger. Asterisk after this trip, I'll fake a positive test. He'll think it's a miracle. Maybe then he'll finally feel like a man. Asterisk. Paused the playback. And smiled. Chapter 3. The Wire. I wasn't going to confront her. Not then. I needed more. I needed enough to destroy her legally, financially, and socially. The next morning I copied the audio files to USB drives and cloud backups. Then I visited the front desk. I asked for a printed statement of charges on our room for expense purposes. The clerk handed it over. Then I asked casually, "Oh, I think dinner last night may have gone on the wrong room. Could I get 208's charges too?" He paused, then printed that one too. Same meals, same dates, coordinated deceit. I had the receipts. Next I made the call. "Scott, it's me. You still do private surveillance?" Scott was an ex-cop. Quiet, methodical. We hadn't spoken in years. After a short video call where I showed him the texts, audio, room logs, he said, "This isn't just cheating." "No," I said. "This is deception designed to trap me into raising another man's child. I'll be on the next flight." Chapter 4. The trap is set. Scott arrived pretending to be my cousin and booked a suite on our floor. We didn't need spy cams or Hollywood gadgets. We just needed proof. Proof that would stand up in court. I bought her a gift. A tennis bracelet. "Oh my God," she gasped, eyes glistening. "Are you serious?" "Of course. You deserve to feel special this week." She kissed me. What she didn't know was the clasp held a miniature recording device. For days we collected audio, everything. How she snuck out between 2 to 4 a.m. nightly. How she tapped on room 208's door in a code. 2 soft, 1 hard. How they plotted. Asterisk, I'll ask for the house, the car, alimony and child support. Asterisk. Asterisk, we'll call him Junior, he laughed. But we'll know the truth. Asterisk. Every giggle, every whisper, every plan to destroy me. Now archived in crystal clarity. Chapter 5, The Sting. On day 9 we made our move. While they were tangled in his room, Scott called the front desk using a disguised voice. "We're hearing violent domestic noises from room 208. It sounds serious." Security came within minutes. Scott, posing as a guest, stood nearby with a discreet GoPro on his shirt. They knocked. Opened the door. Caught in the act. Janet screamed. Mateo, her affair partner, stammered. "She's my cousin." The staff wasn't buying it. Scott had already given the hotel manager 5 days of audio. The manager assured us they would file a full report. Signed statements, timestamps, security logs. All of it emailed to me before sunset. Chapter 6. The Unraveling. Back in our room I was silent. I let her dress. Let her eat dinner beside me. Let her pretend she was still in control. Then, under the stars, I kissed her forehead and said, "When we land tomorrow, your life is going to fall apart in ways you can't yet imagine." She blinked. "What?" I stood and walked away. Chapter 7. The Aftermath. We landed at 10:07 p.m. By the time we got home, 2 packages had already arrived. One to her job's HR department. One to our house. Inside, everything. Screenshots, audio transcripts, hotel documentation, a notarized letter from my attorney. The next morning I made her coffee and left her suitcase by the door. She woke up groggy. "What's going on?" "Check your work email." She sat at the laptop. Email from HR. Asterisk. "You are suspended pending investigation for policy violations." Asterisk. Email from legal. Asterisk. "We've received credible evidence of contractual fraud." Asterisk. Email from Mateo. Asterisk. "Delete everything. They have us. Don't contact me." Asterisk. She crumpled to the floor, trembling. "What did you do?" I sipped my coffee. I gave the truth a voice. Then I handed her the divorce papers. The house was mine. The assets mine. No alimony. No child support. 'Cause there would be no child. "I know about the pills," I said coldly. "The messages. The fake test plan. The whole setup." Her mouth fell open. "You bugged me." "No. I protected myself. And I gave the court a front row seat to your betrayal." Chapter 8. The Fallout. In a week she was jobless. Mateo vanished. Her name now trailed behind search results with words like fraud, terminated, and adultery. She tried suing for defamation. She lost. She tried crying online. No one believed her. Because I never raged. I never leaked screenshots. I let her bury herself and simply handed the world the shovel. Chapter 9. The Final Encounter. 3 months later I saw her at the grocery store. She looked older. Ill. Broken. "You look happy," she whispered. "I am." Tears welled. "I messed up. You tried to destroy me," I said calmly. "You wanted to raise another man's child in my home. You meant every word. You just didn't think I ever would." Then I leaned in so only she could hear. You were never the storm, Janet. Just the warning. I walked away. Final words. The lesson. Loyalty can't be taught to the disloyal. Love can't outshine calculated betrayal. But silence. Silence is a blade. And revenge done right doesn't scream, it echoes. So to anyone who's been betrayed so deeply it changed you, let your silence speak louder than any scream. Because justice doesn't need noise. Does proof. If this story struck a nerve, like, comment, and share with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Breakup Cheater, where truth is sharp and justice never whispers. Asterisk asterisk. Stay sharp. Stay silent.